Carolina, thank you. And in studio this morning, we have Dr. Dan Stroup from Center College. His teaching and research interests include American political history, the judicial process, and the legislative process, which is why you're here this morning. Good morning, and thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Good to be here.
All right, my first question has to do with Roe v. Wade. It is still in effect, but we're seeing more abortion restricting laws in places across the states, including Kentucky. Why, and is this a recent trend?
I don't think it's a recent trend. We think of a Supreme Court decision as having the final word on a question, and in actuality it is often the initiation of a conversation, dialogue between the state legislatures and the court. So we have had 40-some years of litigation testing the limits of the Roe decision, and what's different I think now is that one, there's been a change in the membership of the Supreme Court. Justice Kennedy was the swing vote on abortion as on so many other issues. His resignation, his retirement, and his replacement opens the possibility of a different approach to abortion. And then secondly, in Kentucky, we have a Republican legislature controlled both houses of the legislature, and a governor who is very pro-choice and pro-life.
Pro-life, yes. And let's stick with Governor Bevin. He has made this issue a big part of his campaign. Have you ever seen this used before at the political platform quite to this degree?
Again, I think it's been a history of some 40 years it's been a very politicized issue throughout its history.
And what would it take, in your opinion, for Roe v. Wade to be challenged at the U.S. Supreme Court level?
Well, the laws that are in place that you've talked about are already direct challenges to Roe, and I think they were intentionally so passed not only in Kentucky but in a number of other states. The law that the fetal heartbeat bill would be, you could not uphold the fetal heartbeat bill without either overturning or seriously modifying Roe. And so it's a matter of how determined the states are to pursue these issues and how willing the Supreme Court is to take the case. 4 members of the Supreme Court would have to be convinced that they should in fact hear the case in order for it to go up to be debated and heard.
Okay, Dr. Stroup, thank you so much for joining us.